knew I wanted to help people, and I knew I couldn't do it without something bigger. And I was like, well, I'm not really qualified to go into ministry. I was like, I don't walk the line like that. I'm a believer. I believe in God. I'm a Christian. And I was just like, I don't feel like I can go pastor, right? I said, I need to do something different. So I researched. I found this school called Life Mastery Institute out of LA. It was $10,000 to go to this school. I didn't have $10,000.
What is the school called?
Life Mastery Institute.
Oh, wow.
It was a 2-year program, and I didn't have the money. I was barely making ends meet. I couldn't even get my nails done, girl.
Oh my goodness.
I called my dad, and I said, Dad, don't I have mutual funds somewhere? Haven't we been putting away mutual funds somewhere? And I said, I want to do this. I said, I really believe that this is going to change my life, and I think that I can help a lot of people. Do you believe in me?
Mm-hmm.
So of course I believe in you, but I don't think this is a good idea. It's a lot of money. I said, Dad, if I don't do this, I don't know what will happen to me, right? Like, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to live for. Like, I got to do this. So, I'm getting a little emotional.
Isn't it funny how, like, when you ask the right questions, how things come your way, and it's okay to get emotional. Like, I'm telling you, like, you have a very beautiful, like, energy around you. I can't point it out because you're not even in front of me physically, but I can feel it. So, like, it means it's there. And you're glowing, and I think you need your, like, story to be heard. It's a very intricate, like, I get the goosebumps story.
Yeah, these are like clip notes, right?
No, I know there's, like, more to you. Like, when I fly you here for, like, a seminar, then we're gonna get to it. But for now, like, give me the clip notes.
I did it. My dad wired me the money, $10,000, and I signed up. And I was a first grade teacher. I didn't know business, I didn't know sales, I didn't know marketing, and this particular institute did everything from spiritual transformation on the front end, and they made you go through the program first, and then they would certify you in coaching, and then they would teach you the tricks of the trade. So it's like, they made you do the inner work, which I was really impressed with, and it changed my life. And it was the program I was certified that I started coaching people in, and I built my dreams from it. I built my dreams from the Dream Builder program, and since then, my business has just become more multifaceted. I've really spent the past 5 years investing in myself. I have girlfriends here in Dallas that do a lot of, like, they like to get their lips done and their eyebrows done and their Botox and stuff, and I had never done any of that, and they're like, "Look, what do you spend your money on that?" And I'm like, listen, like, I had to do the inner work. I don't think I was about to say messed up, but that's not even it. I was just hardened by life. I was angry. I was resentful. I had just so much, like, I didn't love myself. I don't know how else to put it. Like, that's the raw truth. I just didn't love myself. And that opened up a lot. Like, it doesn't stop. Like, growth isn't linear, right? So you think that you're on this upward trajectory.
We were just talking about that.
You're not on an upward trajectory. You are on a spiral, and you're either upward spiraling or downward spiraling. And there's no spiritual work we can do. There's nothing that we can do to bypass this human experience. So, I mean, I hit my next hardship last year. It was rough. I went through a pretty serious depression and never had experienced that before. Don't even really know what I could attribute it to, except maybe that I had put my life purpose on the back burner because I was in love. And we were engaged to be married. And this is the whole breakup, right? Like a boss. We were engaged to be married. He's a great human. He's a great human. It was just, we weren't aligning. I was doing a lot of growth. I was opening up a lot of wounds. I had done some deep trauma work that's kind of split me open. And I think that's what kind of led me into that funk that I had gotten in, where I was really feeling this messed up, really inconsistent. So it just screwed with me. And it tore us it distanced us, tore us apart, and even beyond all that, we stuck together and still got engaged, and the love was really real. But who we were going to be and who we were called to be in life was just not going to be the same path.
Can I tell you something? You sound so much like me when I got engaged, and I'm such a, like, powerful, like, I'm gonna do this type of bullshit. Like, I went against everything and I still got married, and it took me 4 years to divorce, so you did the right thing. It's good that you saw it. Like, you were in a spiritual search, like, way ahead of your game, Because if you recognize that by the time that you got engaged, before you got married, I'm telling you, Ashton, like you're doing great. I wish I would have had that wisdom at that point, because when people told me like this, like you guys are not aligned, you're not the same, and this that you shouldn't do it. When I went to live in the Middle East, I went full throttle against everything until I learned the hard way, and it took me years.
It was the hard. It still is.
And you said it a very beautiful way. You talk very highly of him. It's a very nice way to put it.
What's that?
You talk very highly of him, which means that you are like in a deeper level of spirituality. You just like understand yourself and like what's going on around you.
I think that we just both had a lot of growing to do, and we were just doing that in different directions. And it was a very hard decision, right? Because when you have attachment, which I had developed, what a great lesson. Oh, detachment.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even detachment in a relationship. The next relationship is going to be so much more powerful. Because I learned through detaching in the breakup, the freedom that comes with that. And just detaching from that has been huge. But I will tell you, this was November of 2018. My life since November of 2018 has been an upward spiral.
Mm-hmm.
With grieving, but an upward spiral, because instead of doing what I did in the past, numbing, busying, bringing in another guy to fill the void, like I actually sat with it. I let the pain break me down in those moments. I sat with it. I asked for the lessons. I did the soul care. I did the self-care, and I'm still doing it. And it has rapidly improved my mental health. It's rapidly improved my results in my business. Like everything is flourishing in my life right now, and it's because I'm healing myself. Like I'm doing the work to heal myself rather than to numb it or to run from it.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny that you talk about that timing, because I told you like it's around the same timing that I decided to make a huge change in my life, and it is so beautiful to see that change happens so fast. And I see you very sensitive, to the things that you're doing, and accepting of the fact that it's a process, not so much like a race and like a goal that I accomplish and boom, I move on to the next thing. Like you understand that it's a process and it's like up and down and it's in and out. What would you say? Would you say that you're happy right now? Yeah.
My happiness is fleeting. I don't think that. I think where the real truth to that is that I have internal peace and joy. Like you were to say, am I happy? Like 5 hours from now, if I try to cook in the kitchen, if it brings up a sad memory, I might be sad, right? So happiness and sad are like constantly ebbing and flowing. And with those emotions, it's to not have judgment around them and just to let them flow through. And it's to be a witness to those things. But I can say now that I have that I spend time every day cultivating inner joy and inner peace by connecting with my higher power, and I think that I am very content and very filled with joy.
Mm-hmm. Where do you see yourself like taking this gift that you have next? Like where do you see yourself, I want to say 1 year from today, 5 years from now?
Yes, so I have 10-year vision, and it's mine. It's mine that I think that I'm co-creating, so I know God might have a totally different plan, but from what I download and what I try to take, as being spirit-led, I see myself speaking on stages, and that was what I set the intent for this year, and that's been my reality, and I just see it growing, and I see myself perfecting but sharpening my storytelling abilities, right? Because you can even see here, I'm still really working. I'm moving from the space of just teaching the principles in workshops, right? Because I'm a great facilitator. I do deep dives and I can deliver the facts and the content very well. But delivering the vulnerability and showing up in my raw, authentic truth and being transparent and telling my story, that's what I want to sharpen and I want to be able to, like you said, just I think a lot of women can benefit from hearing how you can actually use pain as leverage, how you can use
I love that. Use pain as leverage. And can I just tell you the most beautiful part of this video that I'm seeing right now in front of me is when you open up and you really cry. Like, I love when I cry, when people cry, and when you open up, because this is like really what a lot of people don't even do the homework to do that. You know what I mean? You are like so above that because you already like experience that and you experience suffering. And I'm gonna tell you, because I love talking to people, like that was the most beautiful thing, is when you opened up and like teared out a little bit. Like, that's when really the magical work happens, and you will be a great public speaker. And I really look forward to book you for amazing women empowerment events, because I think you have that it factor. um and I think you will continue to develop on that.
We get it up on the stage. Like, that's a whole nother level.
Uh-huh.
So I have fun. I have fun up there. And I also want to do the deeper work, though. I want to take leaders through the deeper work. So I want to do deep dive transformational events, like weekend retreats and things of that nature, with other leaders who are out there trying to heal or heal people and create change, because there's so much identity work to be done. There's so much work to be done around tearing off the masks, around being able to feel the amount of self-acceptance and self-love to show up as your authentic self. Like, that doesn't just happen. It's not just a decision either. It takes work and introspective, like, true inner work.
Yeah. Who are your 3 role models, for example, that you want to work with?
My role models?
Yeah, like who are the 3 like life coaches or role models, inspirational coaches that you want to work with?
Work with in what capacity?
Like developing, the going retreats and, working one-on-one. Like, have you had any like role models that you like look up to, that you like follow their work?
So I work with Alexi Panos is my direct business mentor. She's a boss. I don't know if you know Alexi, but she's absolutely killing the game as far as transformation and just all industries. Like, she's just.
Is that the blonde lady with the glasses that goes around like interviewing people and like she does these interventions in public places?
No, Gabby. No, I was thinking Gabby Bernstein was my next one, but Alexi is a transformational business strategist. She's the Brit series. She's been featured on multiple. I couldn't even tell you. I honestly could not tell you the list of accomplishments that she has.
I'm gonna look her up. Why do you like her? Why do you follow her? Why do you like look up to her?
What I love about Alexi is that she is so raw. Like, she does not hold back. She literally calls it how it is. She is a hustler. She works her tail off. Like, that woman, when I've sat in rooms with her, we don't let up. Like, she puts the pedal to the metal and she makes things happen. She's a no excuses type of person, and she taught me one of the most pivotal lessons of my life, which is the power of the pivot. And that's when something fails, when life gives you the beautiful gift of feedback. Let me grab her book right here. And it's Now or Never: Your Life in 5 Steps by Lexi Preston. Great book. But they speak the truth, and that's what I love. They speak the truth, and they make it really comprehensible and applicable for people. But they even take you down through the road of healing trauma. So, she can help you earn 6 figures in your business, and then she can also help you heal your childhood wounds, which is her multifaceted approach. Seems very in alignment for me, because I also work with people in all of those capacities. So there's just a lot of alignment in our abilities.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I love to learn like why and how people are making a difference. Who else do you recommend that I read, for example?
I would love to eventually link up with Gabby Bernstein. Gabby does a lot of the spiritual side of things. She has been pivotal in teaching me about judgment detox.
Wait, judgment detox. Woo! Hashtag exploring that, girl. I like that. Woo!
On it. Judgment detox. She teaches about when we're judging other people, nobody's really separate, and it's a projection, but it's also you're wounding yourself. So I love being able to now show up to life as much as possible with radical self-love, radical self-acceptance for myself, and then also for others. Like, it's just, it's basically principles that Jesus walked, or Buddha. It's love. It's love. It's acceptance. It's oneness. It's inclusion. It's really getting rid of separation and judgment, because when we do that, we're really just hurting ourselves.